Why, hello. Maybe. We do that, and hopefully everything will be fine. Maybe. I've had some connection issues today. And I'm hoping that'll not be a thing tonight. But that little intro made me feel like it might be. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping for it to not be the case, but we'll see. Oh, little baby. It bonked you with the back of my head. Ooh. Let us get our favorite hunter, cotton candy hunter. 12 more. We're making progress. That's all I can ask for. Let's see. Use our wheels. We're not allowed to use Electron Roadster, apparently. Heck. We're just going with what we did before. It'll work. I'm gonna vote Spyro Circuit because I'm a hack. I just really like that new track. I can't help it. Words. Squeeze me. That was not spooky looking or anything. I'm hoping we don't have lots of issues today. Ooh! Wasn't expecting that, but that's nice. What? I saw something I wasn't expecting. But that was nice. Heck, no. I'm hoping. That's my hope, at least. Ugh. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to move that right over here. Come on.
I'm the speed king of the world.
Yeah, we're the speed king of the world. For now, at least. Oh, heck. That's... Ugh. Cannot believe you would do such a thing. They screwed that up. I'm glad they screwed that up. Come on. They want something that they can use to block portals. That's what they want. If they get that, then we're hacked. We're hacked. That is such a bad thing. That really is. I don't want it to have to do that, but... Okay, there we go. That does me really big sads. Oh, I jumped over it? I didn't realize you could do that. That's actually pretty neat, but that was not a good thing. Hep. Someone please hep. Come on. Oh, that's just a bad placement of that. That was just a bad jump on my part. I should not have done that. I should have known that was coming. Wait, we both get hit in the same spot? You can squeeze me? Well, here I go. I'm going to get hit by absolutely nothing this time. Woo! That was a thing.
I wasn't trying anyway.
I was not expecting that. But, it happens. I'll hopefully do better this round. We gotta get some wins with our boy Hunter. And I will say this, we're at least gonna buy one thing every stream in the store while we can. And we're gonna keep buying at least one decal a day. Last event one, which I'm hoping we can get by tomorrow, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But heck, I'm hopeful. I'm really heckin' hopeful. I would love it if it popped up today. And then we ended up having enough money for a vehicle tomorrow, maybe? That'd be nice. In my opinion, at least. Also, I really, really like that one decal in the champion cart. Also, the Princess Coco's cart, I really like the decal on it. I think it's the gold tier one, or one of the gold tier ones on that one. Actually, I think it's the one I couldn't buy yesterday. If I'm not mistaken. The real gnome Velo. I really hope we get fake Velo. Because I like fake Velo's design a lot. Like, I don't know what it is. That design is just really good. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day tonight. Because I'm still tired. I don't know why I've been so tired recently. Like, please help. Somebody send me some sleepy sleeps. Because I'd really appreciate it. But seriously, I've been really tired the past week and a half. And I don't understand why. Even whenever I got like 8 to 9 hours sleep, I'm still like, brr. I don't know what brr is, but I'm still like, I need sleep. I don't understand it one bit. But it's a thing. I guess over time it'll bounce itself out and I won't be as tired. No. Hopefully the Princess Coco person's there? Yeah. Oh wait, that's right, they're valet and they're next to me. I want to see if I can beat him this time. And then the race isn't going to start. Heck. So who's going to leave and possibly make the lobby work? Hep? This happens occasionally, and I don't understand why it does. But I'm gonna stick around and see what happens. Because I do want to race the person next to me. Especially since I love their victory animation if they actually... Oh. That person left. Dang. Oh, I think this is just a lobby of me. Oh. I am like 99% sure this is just a lobby of me now. So I get a free win. If I really want to try it, I could totally see about maybe letting all the NPCs pass me and get that one challenge done that I don't think I've ever gotten before. So that'd be pretty cool. So technically still in an online lobby, even if that one challenge is a thing that says others need to be required. We'll see what happens. Come on. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm literally gonna wait at the finish line. I'm hopeful. Oh no. Oh crap. Okay, hopefully that works. I just gotta wait on everybody to pass me. No, don't push me. Oh wait. I should have just finished the race. Guess like there wasn't a full lobby of 8. Rip. I can't believe I've done this to myself. Like seriously, I cannot believe I've done this. I didn't even count the number of people in here, I just was like, I'm going for it. Rip. Yeah, what was that for? Squeeze me. Wait, did the person that left, like, right before this thing started, were they what caused me to not have 8 people? Because heck, well, they could have waited a little bit longer. Wait, that did count. Ooh. I can't believe that actually counted. Really? I'll take it, but I mean, I didn't expect it at all. I'm just hopeful. I do have some cool uncles, don't I? That one actually has double meaning. Or double meaning. That one actually has a different meaning than Uncle Landross. By a lot. Hi Pimp Jira. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So, the reason why this uncle has like question marks after it in Crash Twinsanity, when Cortex is talking about Nina Cortex, he says, I need to go see, I don't remember if he says I need to go see her, if I need to go save. But either way, he says, I need to go blank, save, slash, see, his daughter, he means niece. He goes, my daughter, I mean niece. The and the da are like 2 separate words. But still. You got tired after my stream? For some reason you had to take a nap? Heck. I hope you enjoyed your nap. But yeah, he stops himself before saying daughter around Crash and just calls her his niece. So it's like, wait, what? The only reason why I went with that title was because Uncle Andros. And I was like, I didn't really want to change it too much. Because I was lazy. I've been really tired the past few days, so I understand that. I don't understand why, though. Also, hack. Today has just not been a cooperative day. Sadly.
I'm the speed king of the world.
Today needs to be more cooperative. Whenever it comes to streams, please.
Speed king.
I would appreciate it. Come on, Hunter. Let's get this win. Oh, I lost the super speed. Not the super speed, but heck, don't mind me. I'm just hopeful that we can keep this speed for a full lap. Never mind. Dang, I messed that up too. Yeah, I hope neither one of us are getting sick, because just being sick is a big no. I don't ever want to be sick. To be fair, thankfully if I do get sick, it's usually not very long lasting. It's usually like, oh, just a day. No matter what it is, if that.
Speed king.
Come on. Hopefully I'll do better this time against this guy. Or against this lap track. I hope he messes up that one jump too. Like he did last time. Oh! Come on.
Look, something shiny.
This is what I wanted to see. I see you posted something, and I'll get to it in just a second, because I can sometimes race and respond, but Ultra Sacred Fire is hard for me to control still. I do promise I want to get to it. Me neither. Tried to stream earlier, and you... Oh crap. You guessed you had to do a mobile authentication thing? Really? To stream through PS4 now. Too bad you don't have an active phone. Oh. Yeah, that's kind of hard to do when you don't have an active phone. Woo, Hunter, we love you. I love that voice line so much. I really do. Just gotta keep going fast. You just can't let go of the gas. Could use someone else's yes, but you said heck it. I mean, I get that. I do get that. I just wish that wasn't the case. Why do you need a mobile authentication to get it to go? That makes no sense to me. To be fair, I don't stream like from the consoles streaming stuff, so I don't know how much that's actually changed on the Xbox side. I used to before I used the capture card, but I have no idea. I have like no idea at all anymore. Oh. Why does everybody keep leaving? We're gonna get the camouflage. Oh, I think we have that one. That vehicle, at least. So that'll work out for us. Also, I'm super excited about this. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to get anything. But apparently the Mass Effect DLCs are on sale, and I would like to stream the Mass Effect series at some point. I'm gonna go Hot Air Skyway. I'm always gonna go Hot Air Skyway if I can see it. I think it's a bug. The stream starts up and everything like normal, but it's grayed out and not active live. Actually live. And after looking it up, found the only way to fix it is to turn on two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is a good thing though, but I don't know if you can do anything else other than mobile with that. If I'm not mistaken. Heck. We might have to get to the main menu. Or outside of the online stuff to get back into online. From the looks of it. But yeah, I don't know if you can do anything other than set it up with mobile stuff. So you'll probably come back to stream in November and do some 480 emulation streams? What do you mean emulation? Or Steam? I don't even use Steam all that much. I have Steam, but I haven't used it in forever. I'm trying to think, I have a few games on my I have a few games on Steam that I really want to play. Some of them with others, and others are just like, I want to try this. I don't even know if my computer could handle like any of it. Which is a shame. Holding little baby Luna's pawpaw. This baby is so soft. Her fur is just like a dang cloud. Oh wait, I didn't hit go to lobby. Don't mind me. I'm just trying my hardest to do all the things at once. Electron Avenue. Oh heck. I can't drive is really good. I can't drive is a liar. They can drive really well. Unless I've gotten better since yesterday. They're gonna destroy me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like I said, unless I got better. Which I'd like to say I did, but I mean, that's just one day's difference. So, how much better would I really have become? Question mark. Words are hard. I struggle with them. Sometimes. Actually, maybe all the time. It's fine though. We got this though. I see that gladiator tiny. And I'm 100% fine with that gladiator tiny. Come on.
Look out, here I come!
I probably should have grabbed an item box, but I didn't.
What was that?
Oh heck. That was a good shot. Come on. Woo! That worked out for me. But I gotta catch up to Coco here. Come on. Come on.
Speed King!
Yes. Holy cow. I've never held it that long on this track. Are you serious right now?
Eat my cart dust, sucker!
Woo. Okay. I can live with this. Aw, oh, no! I screwed that up. That was such a good run for me though. Holy cow.
That was close.
I would love it if that hit both of them. I know it's not going to, but I'd love it if it did.
Speed King!
Dang it. Eh. No! That was such a good shot. I can't believe I fired back instead of forward at the other one. Like, holy heck. That's ridiculous. Let's see what happens. I mean, you never know.
Check this out!
Something good could happen for me. I don't think it is, though. Okay, so what I've seen so far.
Speed King!
Whew. Dang. That could have been such a nice race for me. That first lap was amazing for me though. Oh rip. I just got rid of that because I'm not gonna be able to use it really. I feel like I got worse and worse every lap.
I wasn't trying.
Holy
anyway.
cow. I could have finished that so much faster if I didn't fall off as much as I did right there at the end. That first lap though, that first lap was so good. I never held on to the speed boost that long on this track. If I could do that more often, holy cow. That'd be great. I don't remember if I did or not because my memory's butts. But seriously, I cannot believe how well I did there. That was so good. Like, that first laugh was amazing for me there. I'll take it. I'll honestly take it. What do we want? I'll take Turbo Track, actually. I hope somebody else votes for Turbo Track. If not, I'll vote for Baron Ruins, because I really don't want to... Ah. I was just about to hit it. Oh god, phone. What are you doing? There we go. I tried to check on something. What is all this? What even is going on? I know Chaotic's not watching this, but I'm sorry. Let's see. You're stuck with streaming on PC. Maybe you'll try Super Mario RPG randomizer. Ooh! Mario RPG is like heckin' nice. It really is.
I'm the speed king of the world.
I haven't played the randomizer. To be fair, I haven't played anything like that. But that might be pretty fun to play. That might also be pretty fun to watch. I'm trying to think of what... Oh wait, you said RPG. I said something about the Mass Effect DLCs being on sale and I really want to get them. I'd love to stream that series at some point. With, of course, all the DLC. I love the Mass Effect series. I've only played 1 through 3 though. I've not played Andromeda. I've heard just things about the others. About the other, not the others. There's not others, I don't think. It's just the what? You like the Mass Effect series, although you wish it ended better? I do too. I just don't know what's going to happen in the future with it. Who is your favorite? Who is also my favorite? I do wonder if we would ever potentially get a Mass Effect 4. I kind of think we won't, but I wouldn't mind going back to that series and just seeing new things, like even with how 3 ended. I've heard mixed things about Andromeda, but I still want to play it at some point. And if I do ever stream the Mass Effect series, I would do Andromeda at some point. I mean, I'd want to see it. I'd want to experience it at least once. You know what I mean? Oh crap. You think Bioware getting shut down is just as likely as ever getting Mass Effect 4 after both Andromeda and Anthem flopped? I would hope they don't shut down. And I wish I wish Anthem would have been better. I could see it being a good game. I really could. But from what I heard, it does BioWare's like form of storytelling, which is very slow and you take your time with it. And then the game's like very fast-paced and quick, and then it just goes back to being super slow for the story stuff. And it's like, I understand that BioWare wants story to be there, and I understand BioWare wants story to be a big thing. But in a game where you're playing with multiple people and it's like kind of more fast-paced, you don't want the story to slow everything down. Yes, Jade Empire. Jade Empire is actually one of the games I need to go back and finish. After I finish up everything else from like before I became consistent when it came to streaming, we'll go to Jade Empire and finish that. That is something I really absolutely want to do. I won't. Jade Empire 2, it's so bad. Also, I did not finish the race. That person is so fast. Why is it so... Why was it so fast? Like heck. That is not something I expected to have happen. But, Jade Empire, if I could, I would have 20 fantastic Jade Empires in a super long series. That's what I want, and you know it's not gonna happen. Seriously, I will say Jade Empire is my favorite BioWare game to date. The second closest, the closest game to it is Knights of the Old Republic. The Outer Worlds looks really good. I want it. I really want that game. I won't be able to play it the day it comes out, but after we finish the Halloween RPG and Final Fantasy VIII, I might actually put that on Tuesday spot and play that as our like weekly RPG. Yours would be reversed. It'd be Knights of the Old Republic and then Jade Empire. I can see that. I can definitely see it. But dang, I love me some Jade Empire. I don't even have Knights of the Old Republic anymore. I need to pick that up. If I had Knights of the Old Republic, I would want to stream that too. And I'd also want to stream Knights of the Old Republic 2, because I still enjoy that game even though it wasn't really finished. I know it was rushed. And you can tell that a lot with the end of 2. Same. I'd rather have a new Jade Empire. I love the setting and I love the world of Jade Empire. It's such a cool and unique like world when it comes to RPGs, like you said. Okay. No! I was hoping that I could hit that beforehand. Rip. Come on. Well, that's not what I expected, but alright. Dang it, that was not what I wanted right there. But hey, it happens. Ooh. I'm sure they still get asked about Jade Empire a lot, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. As much as I'd love it to happen, I don't know if it ever would. Can we have a Jade Empire remaster? Not remaster, like a remake, like an actual remake. Also, I don't know why I had to get 2 super engines. Super engine's not bad, but if the track actually has Ultra Sacred Fire, it hurts you more than it helps you. Because you don't get to keep the reserves. So whenever the Ultra Sacred Fire is just gone, then you're just hacked up. Dang it, I was hoping I could get rid of that. No! I can't believe I just did that to myself. Heck. That was just not a good. Let's see.
I wasn't trying anyway.
Yeah. I didn't actually realize that. That would change things up a lot. Is there even anything like Jade Empire since Jade Empire came out? Because I feel like there's probably not. And if there's not, that's a real big shame because that was a really good game. Also, I didn't start looking, but I was thinking earlier today about getting reproduction carts, not like, or stuff like that. Because I mean, I would still love to play all those, and I'd love to be able to bring them to stream somehow, some way. But I don't know exactly how I'd be able to do that unless I actually did that. You were seeing some sort of, or some MMO that reminded you of it, but that was about it. I wonder what MMO it was. Also, I think after this race we'll have enough for the decal. So we'll go for it. At least I think we'll go for it. Your net's been a little funky. It was me. It buffered on my end too. Like I said, my internet's been iffy today. So that one was also me. Taxi. Part of me wants to go ahead and pick this up because it's $250. Okay. We won't pick up any more today, but we will continue racing. Also, since we have all the Grand Prix rewards, we're gonna go back to racing until the daily bonus is gone. So there's that. Ah, heck. I just realized my knee brace was sticking me in my leg. Not like sticking me not too bad, but I just noticed it. Yeah, the internet mess up was like on my end. That wasn't you. The buffering, I mean, was on my end, not yours. Words. You need to look into if the game is good or not. They're good on Switch now. Heard it was rough at launch, but it could have been patched. Oh, this one, Crash Team Racing. I would hope it's good on Switch. I know Sten isn't... Well, I don't think Sten's here right now, but the Sten, he's also in the Discord. He has this game on the Switch. He might know if it's good or not. I don't know how recently he's played, though. I'll be able to tell you at some point in the future, but I don't know when that'll be. And I brought this up before, and it'll just happen whenever we do finish Crash. You don't plan to sub PS Plus anytime soon? Is that choose between better performance or online? I'd say online. For me personally, I'd say online. I have a vanilla Xbox One. I need to upgrade at some point because mine struggles every once in a while certain things. Also, I did go back to ukulele after stream, and I tried to get back into it, couldn't do it. I had to delete the save file and I tried again, and the same thing happened again. So, I think I'm going to try this. Next time I attempt it is, I'm going to I'm going to uninstall and reinstall it and see if that fixes the problem. I loaded up my original playthrough and it was perfectly fine. I had no issues there. Hold on, let's see. So, what you're saying is that you'd be likely to get on the PS4? Ah, okay. You're saying what it'd be like to get it on the PS4. Yeah, I get you. It makes sense. But I still would go with online. That's just me personally. I don't think it'd be too bad on the Switch. Oh yeah. I was talking about this earlier. So, I don't know when exactly this will happen, I just know it'll be after Crash is done. I might still play Crash, but whenever we're actually done getting everything and everything is just completely unlocked and taken care of. I do plan on going through Monday through Sunday still, every night for 2 hours at least. Playing a game. It won't be like Crash Team Racing where I've been like, I gotta complete it. It'll be like, hey, what do you guys want to play today? What multiplayer game should we play? Type of thing. And what platform? If I can. I'll do the best I can with that. Let's see. I think online would be the choice also. As long as the online for the game actually works. It still has its issues. You see me have trouble connecting, but once you get into a lobby, if you stay in there, you're usually good. You never know with the Switch though. Nintendo does have like the worst online servers, don't they? Or am I mistaken?
I wasn't trying anyway.
Either way. I don't know what all I would have available to me to be like, hey, what do you want to play? But I'm hoping I have a good enough selection that by then maybe people will be like, hey, we want to play this, hey, we want to play that. Because I mean, it'd be nice to be able to play with a lot of people. If the Switch online is almost as good as this, you'd be fine with it? I'm sure it probably is. I'm sure it's probably similar. But if it's constant lag like Mario Maker 2, ooh. I still haven't done Mario Maker's like online multiplayer stuff. Another selection on what? Oh, I was saying that I would like it if I had a good selection on games by then. Because once we beat Crash, I'm going to still do at least 2 hours a night. But I want to try to make it just like multiplayer. Like, this is multiplayer too, but it's like it's specifically this game. But people could come in and be like, hey, I want to play this with you. And I'd be like, alright, let's play. And I'd probably ask, like, before stream too. And hope that people would be like, hey, I want to play this, or hey, I want to do this. Yeah. But I'm not sure how well that's going to actually go. I know a friend of mine is going to be like, Booty, Ahex, let's go. To be fair, Ahex is pretty good, but I'm still worried about streaming that because I am awful at the game. I feel like I'm awful at it at least. That's just me. Well, heck. I'm awful at Apex. But I know a friend of mine's gonna be like, Apex. Just do it, and I'm gonna be like, alright, let's go. Because I do enjoy it, I'm not great at it. It has moments. Like, last night, I played it for like a lot. I said Ahex. I've said AX instead of Apex at first. But last night I couldn't get anything going for me. I lost every single game. I lost every single fight I got into except for one, and the one I won I got a team wipe with the P2020, which is one of the, I don't think it's really one of the worst guns, but like people I play with, they're like anything but P2020, please, for the most part. It seems at least. I could be wrong about that. But I got a team wipe with it, and it was like, alright. It's not what I expected, but I'll take it. You know, I was hoping that maybe I would get the shield, just in case I needed it. Is this a custom lobby with nothing but rockets? That's the way it looks right now.
Check this out.
Come on. Oh my gosh, I thought the Green Hunter was like the one in first place, and I was like, heck.
Eat my card dust, sucker.
Come on, Hunter. Let's do this. If I have a heckin' shield, I'm gonna be super happy. Rip. You've gotten really rusty at shooting games? You suck at them? It's really weird for me, because like some shooting games I'm like really good at, and others I'm just like awful at. Let's see, you never played Apex Legends or Fortnite? Fortnite wasn't really my thing. Because I wasn't a big fan of the building stuff. And Apex actually really like was something I wanted to play for a while. Like I was really interested in it because like that's just like shooting. There's nothing extra to it. It's just I go, I shoot. I mean, there's like getting weapon mods and stuff, but that's like not that big a deal. Like, they do help, and I will go for them, but it's like, it doesn't affect me like, I gotta build structures to survive the fights. I'm just not good at it.
I wasn't trying anyway.
You've been playing a bit of Demon Halo lately, though? Your bro and you were doing co-op Halo 2? Ooh. He brings over his Xbox. Halo 2 is good. Halo 2 is a lot of fun. Dang, I really wish I was just really good at shooters. I haven't brought this to stream yet. And I do count this as different because the controller makes a lot of difference. You saw me play GoldenEye. I wasn't the best at GoldenEye, but I actually did finally do everything in that game. I am really good at Perfect Dark. At least I used to be. I did attempt speedrun stuff in Perfect Dark. I didn't get the best times or anything in the levels I played. But according to the Xbox leaderboard, I believe I'm in the top 100 to top 200 in a couple levels. Like, not the best by any stretch of the imagination, but I do feel pretty confident in it. Even though it's been a while since I've played it. I would like to go back and do it again, though. It's been so long. It's been a bit too long, if you ask me. And I will say, I'm pretty good in Destiny as well, the original. Ooh, nice. I highly recommend it. Perfect Dark is such a good game. Just don't do Perfect Dark 0. It's not a bad game, but I don't like what they do with Joanna. I really don't. You played through Perfect Dark before, but never went through it in co-op. I have done co-op a couple times, and it's really fun. I've also done counter-operative, which is also fun. Counter-operative is where you play as Joanna Dark, and your friends play as the AI enemies, so they're not AI anymore. Oh crap, I didn't mean to skip that. They have little to no health, and their bullets do less damage to you. But they get infinite tries to stop you as you try to beat the level. And even if they're not like as strong as you are, they get a lot of attempts to kill you. So it can be kind of hard at times. I was hoping I jumped over that. Come on. No. I was so hopeful that I was gonna make it. Rip. I didn't realize that that actually came for me. That was rude. It was a fun mode. I played it one time. But you played the regular deathmatch mode? The regular deathmatch mode is kind of fun, but I haven't really played with a lot of people on that. I played with bots. Oh yeah, the bots are very nice to have. No! Yeah. I can imagine. I actually never did GoldenEye multiplayer. Which is honestly a shame if you ask me. I would have loved to at least tried it with a group of 4 people. Come on. No! Okay, we're good. We are getting hacked up in this race. I will say, Psycho Raven, I don't know if you remember them from the boards. I played with her on counter-operative mode. I don't remember if we went through the whole campaign or not, but there's a level where you have to go onto this planet to defend this one guy. And you have to go in there without shooting or attacking in this room to be able to have him be on your side and join you, because he doesn't know you're there at the beginning. And
I wasn't trying anyway.
when Bravey and I played, she kept going to the guy's room and punching him, and I would fail the mission because she'd go in there and punch him. I don't remember exactly where she was regular at, but she had like 100,000+ posts on the old boards. That's all I can really remember to tell you, because we didn't interact that much on the boards. She could have been on the OA. I spent most of my time in IB. But I wouldn't doubt it if she was. Woo! Sorry for the yawning. I'm a very yawny boy. But we had that. We had talked, and I was like, "Hey, I can't even progress through this level when you do this." And she was like, "All right, I'll at least wait in the room with you, so you can at least get him to follow you." And I have a screenshot of me talking to the guy, and she's just sitting in the corner of the screenshot, just watching, ready to fight. I could look it up real quick. I'll look it up after this race. Because I should have it on my captures, but I don't remember exactly where my captures are. Recent captures, yeah. I could probably do that and then see all of my captures. I think, at least. I'll also say this. I said Psycho Raven because that's the name I knew her on the boards with most. But she has said before she had multiple accounts. And from what I understand, if she didn't have all those accounts, she would have actually had the highest post count on the boards. Because she had her main account at 100-something thousand. And she had a couple more accounts that were like a few thousand each. So, based on what I heard, I wouldn't doubt it if she could have maybe had the highest at one point. Also, I do find it weird that I ended up having over 100,000 posts on the old boards. But when it comes to the new boards, I barely even post anything. I'm just like there occasionally. Yeah. I only had one alt, but my alt I made very obvious to be like, hey look, this is also me. My alt, I think I only made it because I couldn't get into my main account at one point because of something happening on the boards. And that didn't last long, if I'm not mistaken. I never did the trolling. At least I don't think I did. I might have done it back then, but I highly doubt I did. And then you're just like, no, I can't see you doing that. Maybe, I don't know. My voice is leaving me. I would not mind getting the thing. Enough Wumpa fruit to have a blue shield. Please and thank you. Rip's not what I wanted. Yes. There's no way we're gonna catch the guy in first unless he doesn't have the Ultra Sacred Fire. Come on. I really hope. Oh wait, oh geez, I didn't realize that Evil Coco was in first. I thought it was Evil Crunch that was in first. Excuse me. I'm surprised actually he was able to get around that. Okay, can we actually finish the race? That was close.
I wasn't trying anyway.
You still are, but you were more of one back then? Heck. I can't believe you were a troll. To excuse your heckin' language. Can't believe you would say such things. I mean, I can, but still. Lucky? What are you doing? She's like grabbed at me. Like she needed me for something. So I decided I'd give her a little pawpaw. Also, we have Mind Over Mutant, Coco, and Crunch. Are we gonna get Mind Over Mutant Crash? That is a legitimate question. Things you're too proud of? Well, heck. I don't think I ever did that. Oh my gosh. We're doing so well on the leaderboards. I know this person. I remember that name. A little bit at least. Let's go back in there. Now you never troll but have a dark sense of humor. Don't mince words with idiots. Well, alright then. What are some of these names? Official Leap, I think that's the person we just played with. We go through his tubes. Because it's been a little while since we played on that track. Could have done Super Speedway as well. It's been a while since we played on that track. At least I feel like it has. Luna, give me that little tum-tum. I'm over here just like petting the cats as much as I can. because I just want to pet them. They're next to me. I can reach them. I'm streaming. So I'm like, giving them pets. I'm ready to play Crash to Insanity. I just looked at the title and I was like, oh yeah, Crash to Insanity. That's such a fantastic game, and I just want more of it. Please and thank you. You do remember me on IV? I remember you on IV too. It was... I talked about a lot of random stuff on the boards back then. But it was mostly about video games. I do remember that. I remember too some of those, being part of those, last posts. The person who posts the last post in this thread is the winner threads. And I remember winning a couple of those. Like, I know it's random, but I just remembered that. And I remember one where Odin like popped into the thread to be like, I win, and he locked it. And I actually somehow posted immediately after he did. So before he closed it, I had replied, and he closed it and was like, oh, mine is after his. You don't recall everything anymore? You forget a lot of it, but you remember the video game talk with me? Heck. I'm glad you remember that. My memory is like really fuzzy on a lot of stuff. I remember like bits and pieces of random things. There's somebody on the boards, I'm not gonna name names, that would message me sometimes. And they live kinda close to me. I never met them. They asked me if I could go over and pretend to be their boyfriend for a wedding. Which I found really weird, and I was like, I don't know about this. You had a few snarky van screens made. I did make a lot of threads about him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember like hardly any of them. I know I had to have posted something about Mystical Ninja though at some point. Because whenever I was on the Adult Swim message boards, had to be about the time that I ended up going to eBay and being like, I want Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. It might have been that too. But I'm not sure. I wish the full boards were still around. Like, even if they weren't as active as they used to be, I wish they were still there, because I would like to go back and see some of that stuff. I know this is a Wayback Machine, but it didn't seem like it let you see everything. Or if you could, it'd be a pain in the butt trying to get through everything. Yeah, as an archive to refresh our memories on stuff, that'd be so nice. They don't even have the boards at all, period, on the site now, do they? The Wayback thing. It's kind of glitchy and hard to navigate. Because I think I went to the Adult Swim website not earlier, but recently. And I looked for the boards and I just couldn't find them. I wasn't going to sign in or anything, but I was just curious to see if they were still there. And it was just like nothing. At least I couldn't find anything. There's so many things I'd love to go back and see. I'd love to go back and see the private messages. Because I used to talk to so many people through private messages too. I would love to see the people I used to interact with. And see like some of their early messages were some of the last messages on the boards. To see, like, I don't know, what they were like at the beginning when they first joined, what they're like whenever they left. You're surprised when you came out to the Adult Swim message board Reddit? Wait, the Reddit post? Or is there actually like an Adult Swim message board Reddit? Excuse me. I just miss the site because when I was in high school, before I actually was it before I actually got into high school? Either way, you just call it also message board Reddit when it was all the one big board with no folders. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't have like a lot of friends in high school. I was not the most popular person in high school, surprise, surprise. And I didn't have internet at home, so for a long time there, I would go to my mom's house to stay in that for a weekend just to get on the internet. And I would just go to the boards. And I'd just be there the entire day talking to people. And whenever I did finally get the internet, I still didn't have any friends. And I spent a lot of time there too, just like when I was at home, just like talking to everybody. That's why I had like 100,000+ messages. You used to type like this. See, look how cool you are. I remember seeing that. Your early posts were embarrassing. I'm sure my early posts were also embarrassing. Also, this person's going so fast. How are they behind me? Ah, heck. But yeah, I do miss all that stuff, and I think it's mainly because like that's where I started meeting a lot of people that I do talk to still today. And that's where I first started really getting to know people and making friends. Which feels weird to say I started making friends on a message board, but it's like, it's true. That's where a lot of my friendships started. Speaking of friendships in third place. Ooh, we should actually have less than 10 wins left now. To get the final... Ow! The final skin for Hunter. That pulled my hair. I hit my headset and it just like pulled my hair and it was like, oh god. Why would you do this to me? But yeah, there's a lot of good memories tied to there. And it would be nice to be able to go back and see everything the way it was before it became the Adult Swim message board Reddit. Like, you said that and I was like, oh god, I want to see this. And it's like, I know there's a lot of the same people on the I don't even remember what it's called. Uneven edge state thing. Words. But it's like it's not. I don't know. There's a few people there that I'm like, yeah, I like this person. This person's cool. That person's cool. And there's a lot of people that I'm like, I don't know who these people are. See, your favorite shell art were the ones that you made that were meant to be made. You had Kris Kringle, and he used to spread Christmas cheer and dream poopins. No idea why on that name. I was obsessed with Inuyasha. I've had people getting mad and joining in one of the Christmas cheer and the Christmas Kringle one, or Kris Kringle one. Well, alright then. I don't remember the Kris Kringle one, but I feel like I remember the other one. I don't know why I feel like I do though. I'm like scrolling through the boards right now. Because I'm like, I want to hear a story. I see one that says, who wants to hear a story? I cannot watch that. I didn't realize that was going to be a video. But that, let's see. You'd spam the boards with Christmas song lyrics and with the Kris Kringle one. So I thought it was funny that others were annoyed by it.
Look out, here I come!
Oh god, I just remembered that one song on the boards now. That was in that one person's, I don't remember what it's called, a little bio thing underneath the, I think it's bio, yeah. But yeah, I just remembered that. Something about a bacon song and it scared the crap out of me the first time I heard it. Like, holy cow, it terrified me. I don't remember whose account that was, but like they didn't really post all that much. And you would never know where they had been. You would just all of a sudden hear super loud.
I'm the speed king of the world!
Like, music. I really wish I remembered exactly what it was. Also the yearbooks. The yearbooks are always fun. I remember I got nominated for a few different things, but I don't remember if I ever won anything on the yearbook. I don't even know if they ever archived the yearbooks anywhere. You're not sure if you know the bacon song? Oh heck. Did you never run into that? I'm jealous.
Look out, here I come!
I wish I never ran into that. Oh my gosh, I actually made the jump. I finally tried it and I just make it easy peasy like.
I wasn't trying anyway.
I don't even remember what I got nominated for. Those were things. I do remember voting on some of the stuff though. And I remember every year some people would get upset and be like, it's just popularity contests. But it's like, I mean, people are voting. What do you expect, question mark? It's not like the worst thing. I expect it. But I do feel like people are also voting for what they feel is the right one, the right person for the right thing. Which I feel like those do line up for a lot of them. for the last one was for the best avatar. You had the custom gear one. I like never changed my avatar on the boards. I used that one face for one like picture of Nathan Explosion's face for like so long. And then at some point I think I did switch to what my avatar is now, there, here, and everywhere. If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that, but I only think I changed it the one time. And it was weird making that change because I'd used Nathan Explosion's face for so long. I think Drunken Warrior also used the one that I used for a while. Yeah, I remember names. Some of them. I haven't seen him at all in the new boards. At least I don't think I have. I haven't seen Lasty either in a while. I'm trying to think of like everyone that I really talked to a lot. Some of them I'm like, yeah, I remember seeing them on the boards recently. And others like, I haven't seen them in years. Oh heck, I just remembered something. I don't know if this is the same person or not. I never did ask, and I did not follow them or anything. But I found somebody on Twitch a while back that's Twitch name was very similar to somebody that was on the boards, and I was like, is this the same person? And I was like, I never really talked to them before, but I was like, don't know. I want to go back and see, but I feel like it'd be weird to just pop up and be like, hey, were you on a message board at one point? Let's see, you don't remember how I found, how you found here now? You've never seen me specifically mention my Twitch stream on the boards? I think I was bored and hopping around Twitch one day and saw you through someone else's page. Really? There's not a lot of... I don't really mention it on the boards or anything. I only really mention it on Twitter. Because I don't really feel comfortable being like, hey, come check me out, I'm doing this thing. Even though I do it on Twitter, that's like the only place you'll ever actually catch me doing that. And somehow, some way, multiple people found me. I don't remember everybody that followed me, but there's a couple people from the boards that followed me. You followed me, of course, and I know Mochi followed me. I haven't seen Mochi in a while. I feel like there's been somebody else, or maybe a couple other people that have followed me that don't just talk to me a lot on Xbox, or talk to me a lot on Xbox or anything like that. I said talk or talk because I have not really been able to hang out with everybody as much as I'd like to recently. Put it in a sticker, just mention it from the games folder. I know it probably wouldn't be a big deal, but like I just never have felt comfortable doing that. Even the threads I've seen on the boards where people have been like, hey, who here does stuff, who here streams? Because I saw a thread that was like that, and I saw a bunch of people post stuff. I think I followed a couple people, but I never mentioned it myself. Really? You followed me whenever I was playing Dino Crisis, right? Because I think that's whenever I first remember seeing you stop by. It was during Dino Crisis. I could be mistaken about that. That was almost a year ago. I think Mochi actually found me right after you did. If I'm not mistaken. I don't like remember if anybody else had followed me, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to check that though. Where are we even at on the wins? We need 9 more, so we are on single digits. Maybe not then for Mochi. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you followed... The weird thing is, I feel like I remember whenever you first joined in. Like, if I was playing Dino Crisis right now, I think I could take us to the room and be like, I think this is the room where I first saw you in the chat. Yeah, because that's whenever I started playing Dino Crisis. It's October 13th. You've almost been following me for a year now. That's insane. It hasn't even felt like a year. Actually, I know exactly what game, but I don't know exactly what game. But I was playing the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection when Mochi followed me. And I want to say I was playing one of the medieval beat 'em ups in that. Let me see when I played the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection. Because I don't remember exactly when I played that, but it was around that time, but I'm not sure exactly when it was. Heck, YouTube, we're going to have to wait.
I'm the speed king of the world.
I can't believe I actually remembered that. I can't believe I actually remembered both of those.
What was that for?
But yeah, you joined during, I think, the 3rd or 2nd stream of Dino Crisis, when I was still in the first playthrough. And I was trying to figure things out. And I was near the very end of the first playthrough. Because I was in one of the... Crap, there's a... I know this will sound really vague. There's a room that you get to just after going up a set of stairs. And there's just a window, like between that's between you and the camera. And it looks like you're walking through something that's scanning you, pretty much. I know that was like the room where you followed me. You guys around a lot on Twitch that day. I was bored, no one was streaming. The words were dead.
Oops.
And you think it was no sleep, so you didn't feel like playing a game yourself. Ah. Also, I probably read that horribly, but like, I'm trying to race at the same time. I've always been like that though. I've always tried to do multiple things, if I can. I mean, why not?
Look out, here
Good
I
luck.
come.
I was hopeful that we would make that. I want to at least find out when Mochi followed. At least I want to look around the right time, because I know it was around that time. So, it'll be close. I want to say Mochi followed in November. Because I think I didn't play the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection until then. I don't even remember when the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection came out. Which does mean you haven't streamed since you followed, because you haven't streamed since that first week of last October. Ooh. That has been quite a long time. Alright.
I wasn't trying anyway.
Okay, I have 17 subscribers apparently on YouTube. Okay. Squeeze me, that's not what I wanted. Let me see my library. Playlist. Where is it? Oh. I was wrong about Capcom Beat 'em Up. It was December. Moshi followed like 2 months after you. And I don't think there's anybody else is from the forwards that really followed me. Like Eisen does, DBZ Forever, Chaotic, Jet Black Phoenix, Rampager, a few other people do, but not a lot of them are ever here, and not a lot of them really host me if I'm aware that I'm aware of. I'm not sure, but they are like they do follow me, and they are from the boards, but I don't think they host me or anything like that, unless I'm mistaken, like I said earlier. Also, now I kind of want to go to the boards and see who else streams. Why am I like this? No, seriously, why am I like this? Like, I would like to follow everybody. Because I would like to show some support as best as I can. Let's see. I might have to check that out on the site after and follow some people. I need to actually upload some more of this stuff to YouTube because I am running really far behind. And some of the stuff will soon get deleted off Twitch. So I do need to do that. I need to get my button gear. Get all that done. Oh crap, Baby Crash is on my tail. Ooh, nice. Baby Crash can get away from me. Oh heck. Give me the speed back. If we get another bubble shield, I'll be happy. No! Well, it looks like Baby Crash also screwed up, so I mean, it's fine. As long as he screwed up too, we're good. Whew. This is all I wanted. Was first place. No! I cannot believe I fell off right there like that. Why am I like this? Okay, Baby Crash messed up. As long as I don't mess up, I'm good. Oh. Woo! You won. You're someone that hangs in Rainbow's Dead stream because you were there looking. You were there for Jackbox once, looking to see if you'd find out these peeps. Really? I don't think he. I know Rainbow's Dead does not follow me, but whoever the person you clicked on in there did. Now I'm like, I want to go to that person's follower list and see if I recognize any names. Because I am really curious. Also, how long have we not been getting the daily bonus? I mean, we might as well do one more race. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there and I'm gonna have to like check now because I'm curious. I'm a curious mean. I want to know. But yeah, not a lot of people on the boards, like besides people I game with, know that I stream. Hot Air Skyway? Heck yeah. I would not mind getting that. Where are we racing? Hot Air Skyway. I'll take it. I am really curious about that now, though. Because if it was somebody that followed them that followed me, that'd be really cool. To have some sort of connection between like ASMB streams. Even though they didn't know we were part of the same like place in the past. Or still. I did follow Rainbow's Dead, but I have not watched too much of their stuff yet. I've seen like one stream. I don't get a lot of chances to hang out on other people's streams anymore, besides just like a handful. But I do still want to try my best to show some support when I can. That baby crash though.
Look out, here I
I am not good at turning, but we still got to get baby crash's stuff at some point. Which I'm hoping we'll be able to do sooner than later. But I am glad you remembered that. Because I am really heckin' curious. Oh, what? I was not expecting that outcome, but I'll take it. Also, based on how they're going, I think I'll be good. Ooh! I don't know what that ooh was, but alright. That was a bad shot. I'm not afraid to admit that. Ooh, alright. I'll honestly take that. If you're gonna fall off the map, you're gonna fall off the map, and I'm just gonna keep on going. Yeah, this will definitely be the last match. Lines up perfectly. With the end time, it looks like. Like, we still got 3 minutes, and it won't take us 3 minutes to finish the race, but it'll take us 3 minutes to get out of the race. If I had to guess. Come on, Hunter. No! I was hoping we get to keep the speed boost. I am not allowed to keep it though. Whew. I'd rather have that happen than to fall off the map, honestly. Ooh. Maybe Crash is catching up. I would have loved if I would have somehow hit him. But that did not happen, so we gotta make the best of this. Which means going super fast, super speedy fast, in my opinion. Oh no. I'm surprised that actually worked out for me. I saw something about the only ice and beer. The only before me in my list is Rampager. You don't think it was him, so maybe they either changed their name or unfollowed you? Hmm. Don't think it was him. I wonder who it was then. I really do wonder. But like, I have no clue who it could be. I wish I knew though. Amo's dad rarely hosts Jackbox now, so you don't watch him. Usually when you see him, it's on something you have no interest in. You don't know him and follow him to play with other people that joined his stream. Ah. I don't know him all that well either. I just know he's on the boards and that's about it. That's like all I know. Also, heck, I was right on the money. When I said the whole time thing. We got a decent amount of money. We might be able to buy a cart next time tomorrow, but I don't know. I want to say thank you all for stopping by, lurking and chatting. You tried to ask who Rainbow is on the boards and all you got was Rainbow's Rainbow. Alright. We're gonna host Queen of the Lab, of course. She's a wonderful friend, she's a wonderful streamer. She's playing Apex. I hope to see y'all again very soon. Hope y'all have a wonderful night. And we'll be back tomorrow with more Breath of the Wild. Goodbye, everybody. I love you. Well, I said I love you all, but I cut myself off. See y'all later.